Now, they suck at what they're doing. Please don't get me wrong. They really suck at this. They're just horrible.
Look at this wrench. See that crack? Well, that's no good. We should throw this away, right? Well, hold on just a second. This thing was made by Mac. That means it has a lifetime warranty. We can just send this straight on back to the Mac company. They'll send us a brand new one and we can sell that one. Friends of mine that made a living doing that. They'd go around and buy tools that had a lifetime guarantee at flea markets that were broken for little or nothing, returned them and sold the new ones for a good profit. So we're going to be sending this one back. Never been so happy to see a broken wrench. So we're going to take a chance on this. I think it's a pretty good chance, but there's a chance nevertheless. They might turn it down, but $3.51 for the postage. I followed the instructions. I even kind of went above and beyond, but I got the contents. It's got my address. It's got the wrench. It's got the what's written on the wrench, everything, the information, and where it's broken at. And I put it in a bag just to make sure that like the wrench wouldn't rub up against it and obliterate part of my address or something. And then I taped the wrench and the bag together just to make sure that when it gets there, they pour out the package, the wrench doesn't come out and this gets stuck in there, and they say, oh well, they didn't include the address, guess they don't get a return, they don't get a wrench. So we've done as much as we can to make it idiot proof. That's broke. Still broke. So we're hoping for the best. Wish us luck. And we'll see you in 2 to 3 weeks. Of course, with COVID, that might be 2 or 3 months. Well, what we got going on here is the standard vinegar and salt rust treatment, right? Nothing unusual or strange about it. But, man, it sure takes a long time, especially when it's cold. I mean, it's a day or so soaking like that. You gotta scrub it and then turn it over and dip it again because, you know, it's sticking up out of the top, right? And a day or so, then scrub it again, then start the next batch. And I just got to thinking, man, there's got to be a way to do all these at once. It's not a great many. I mean, it's a few, but we got to be able to do better than that. So, how about Mr. Trash Can? They look like they belong in the trash anyway. Although I will say that's a Proto. Those two are Craftsman. And there's maybe 1 or 2 others in there that's worth saving. All the rest of them are junk. But when somebody comes to borrow a wrench, these are the ones you loan them, right? Here you go. You ain't got to even bother to bring it back because you know they're not going to. So let's put these in there, add that, and come back in 2 days to see what's going on. I just wanted to get a good before and after shot of the tools for my edification, if nothing else. I sent that Mac off yesterday actually. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, it's been setting for 7 days, so let's pour it out and see what the tools look like. Just as simple as that. Well, it Not really that simple, but you didn't think it was, did you? The vinegar and salt solution doesn't really do anything except loosen up the rust. They actually look worse because they turn all brown and black. And you gotta scrub. This is a steel bristle brush. I've wore out 3 of them. 2 on this particular set of tools. But you can get 3 packs at the dollar store, so that's not a problem. It does take time. It's not instantaneous. A lot of these tools, I wouldn't even have, I would just have discarded them because they're cheap and I already have multiples in that size. So they're not worth cleaning to sell, and they're not worth cleaning to keep because I already have better tools in the toolbox. But I wanted to make this video. Yeah, so you're going to need to scrub them after you soak them in vinegar and salt. A good scrub-a-dub-dub. Use some Dawn soap and some Comet or some Ajax. If you're rich, you can afford that pricey stuff. And don't forget to clean the sink afterward, right? So we got these few left here to do, and then I can go shoot the scene that you just watched. Well, okay, not quite that simple. And not all of them came out really shiny. It depends on how much chrome was left. Because all the vinegar is going to do is remove the rust. If there's no chrome under it, then it's not going to be shiny. But at least the rust is off of them. I did throw a few of them away. If you spotted something you had your eye on, you're like, I don't see that wrench. Well, I threw about 2 or 3 of them away. They were damaged or just garbage wrenches to start with. That adjustable was, it should be in nobody's toolbox ever. But you can see they're cleaner. They're not perfect by any means, but they're better than they were. You can also clean these with a bench grinder if you have one. Mr. Sadie did a video about that. Let me put a link up here for Mr. Sadie's video. But other than that, we're done here. The Mac wrench has made it to the return spot. So hopefully they'll be sending us out a new one of those. Other than that, we found a few Proto. There's a few Craftsman. Here's a Sears store brand. Nothing of any significance. Just going to drop them back in the toolbox. This has been Man Mountain Link. We will talk to you next time. Appreciate you watching. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
I'll just stop there.
Yeah, just stop there. This stuff lives on YouTube, brother.